Hey everybody, welcome back to Yard Sale Squad and welcome back to Vlogmas, where I'm doing a video every day in the month of December. So if you want to follow along, please make sure to click that thumbs up and subscribe. Today I'm going to share with you some of the thrift finds that I have found over the month of December. Some of them just for our family, but then also some of them are gifts. So stick around, I'm excited to show you what I've got. Thrifting and yard sale shopping is really just kind of my way of life. It is my bread and butter. It is how I supply most of the needs for our house, probably 80%, and then the other 20%, I get retail, but I try to buy secondhand as much as possible. So I have here a couple of thrift finds. I have a marketplace option. So I have everything collected here in this beautiful basket. This was a yard sale find from this summer. I got it for, I think, 2 baskets for $5. This one and the one on my nightstand behind me. It was just such a good deal. So let me show you what I've got. All right, so I'm going to start out with the only thing for me. I like to just peruse the clothing, and if I find something that I know is going to be a good addition, then I will grab it. So this is an almost 100% cotton shirt. It is 1% polyester and 99% cotton, but it is the Gildan brand, and it is just a really good collegiate long sleeve tee. In fact, when I bought this, I told my husband before I showed it to him, I said, "You're going to want to steal this from me." And I pulled it out and he said, you're right, I do. This style of shirt makes me think of Krista Loverusic. She is on Instagram and I've shared her before. She shares really good content as far as thrifting for clothing, and she says to shop the men's section, and that's actually where I found this. Historically, at my local thrift store, I have not had good luck shopping in the men's section, but this was a good one. All right, I take that back. I had one other thing that I bought for myself. My local thrift store has a Christmas room, and it's what it sounds like. Wall-to-wall Christmas, from decor to wrapping supplies to clothes items. It's really so much fun. So they had a little section that was linens, and I found this adorable pair of socks. They honestly look like they are brand new. They're in excellent condition. Definitely my vibe, my colors, I loved them. So excited to wear those this Christmas season. Okay, now that's everything that I have bought for me. So let's move on to kids' clothes. So everything that I have in this pile is for our son. He's 7 months old. I'm gonna start with the sleep sacks. I wouldn't say these are necessarily like my favorite patterns or styles, but there are some things with thrifting and yard sales that I look for aesthetics, and then there are some things that I just look for function. And sleep sacks, it's one of those things where if it's cute, that's great, but if it functions, that's really what I care about. So this is the Summer brand, and this is what it looks like. It's just got little safari animals on it. And, it's cute. It's maybe not like my favorite, but he has been sleeping in it, and it does the trick. The next one is also a sleep sack. This one is the brand Tilly. I'm not familiar with that brand. Maybe somebody is. But it's just white, and it's got these little gray kind of arrows. And it does have the double zipper, which is so nice for when you're changing a baby in the middle of the night. This one also has a nice feature that I'm not used to. It has 2 shoulder snaps so that you can adjust them according to what length you need. And then I got 3 kind of pajama style, like onesie style outfits. The first one is the brand HB. It is 100% cotton, and this is what it looks like. It is a quilted pattern, and then it just has a little construction motif on it. It buttons down, those little 3 buttons in the middle, and I just think it's really cute. Moving right along, I thought this would be a great one for winter. This is the Children's Place brand. Just a really cute blue with white snowflakes, and this one does have little feet. He is our only blue-eyed baby, and so I find myself pulling for blues. I already liked blues anyway, but I find myself pulling for them even more because they really make his eyes pop. The older I've gotten, I also feel that way about green because my eyes have turned more and more green the older I get. So I'm curious what color you like to wear and what color your eyes are. You'll have to leave that down in the comments. So the last thing that I got for him to wear right now is this Janie and Jack. And oh, I thought this was just so precious. It's got little sheep on it. This one doesn't have the feet, so this would be more something that he would just wear with socks. But it's gray, and it's got these little sheep. And again, just like with the socks, this one really is in such great condition. Now, I try to be selective, if at all possible. I try to be selective with what I'm buying for my kids in future sizes, especially if it's several sizes down the road, just because we are limited on space where we live and it's hard to store everything. But there are times when I see something and I know it's worth the save. And this was one of those. So I found this Carter's jacket. It is 3T. Oh, I can't wait to show it to you. Look how adorable it is. It's got this really beautiful soft brown lining, and that kind of pulls from this brown that's in this. And again, this is with a blue, and it's got a blue collar, so I know that the coloring is going to look so good on him. I just thought this was such a steal. When I found it, I thought I have to get this. All right, so that is all I have as far as clothing. Now, I did get him a couple of little baby items. We are starting to dabble in trying foods, trying purees. So I needed a bib that wasn't fabric, and I saw this one. I liked the color, I liked the material. I don't actually know the brand name, but it's in really good shape. I like that it's washable, wipeable. So we will add that. I got him a little vehicle that I was considering wrapping and putting under the tree, but he's already been playing with it. It's this cute little truck. It kind of reminds me of that green, is it green? What is that truck? I'll put the brand name here. We have a truck like it. Green Planet, green, what, I can't remember what they're called, but they're made with like recycled plastic, and they're really good toys. This is not one of those, but the look and feel of it kind of reminds me of that. So anyway, I just thought that was a little cute truck to add. And stuff like this is great because it's just the right size that you can throw in a bag. Two more toys for him that I did get to put under the tree. The first one is this little Fisher Price, and it's the one where these pieces come out, and then when you put them back in, it makes a noise and talks about that type of animal. We had something similar to this with my daughter, and I don't think we have it anymore. So I wanted to go ahead and repurchase that. This one was only $2, so thrifting is just such a good idea when you have kids, when you have a family, because we're all just cycling through the same things over and over again, and most of us don't keep everything. So, you know, don't discount secondhand shopping for your gifts, especially for your own children. If you haven't done it for other people, maybe dip your toes in gifting secondhand for your kids. And if you would like to see more about that, then just leave that in the comments, and I will try to talk more about that this month. Now, the other thing that I got for my son is this little wooden truck. So, of course, it's adorable on its own. It was only $1, and it's really precious. You can tell that something else could go here and connect to it, and that part wasn't there, but, you know, it's still standalone is a great truck by itself. But what I'm going to use this for is a gift topper. So I hope to do a wrapping video later this month. But one thing that I really like to do to personalize gifts is include really fun toppers. And for kids, it can be a toy, it can be an ornament, it can be little sprigs of greenery. You can really do so many things to personalize it and spruce it up. But for my son, I thought this would kind of be adorable, and I'll just kind of tie some twine or ribbon or some baker's twine around it. And then it can double as a gift topper as well as something to play with. While we're talking about gift toppers, I got 2 gift toppers for my nieces, and I just happened to be perusing the Christmas aisle, and I saw 2 ornaments with their initials. So for one of them, I got this red L. And then for one, I got this kind of wood colored J. So I'm going to use those on their presents. And this one, I think I'll probably clip the twine off and add my own ribbon. And I'll probably do the same thing for this one too, because I don't think this will match the wrapping paper selections that I have. All right, and then the last thing are actually 2 thrifted gifts, one for my daughter and one for my nephew. So I'll do my daughter first. I mentioned in the video where I talked about December 1st gifts that I wanted to give her some little things to decorate her little Woodsies house. So she has that, but she also needs some different furniture. So before I took to Amazon or anywhere like that, I thought I'm just going to see if I can find things on Marketplace. And I found a mom who was selling some things close by. So I got this entire bag of accessories and animals for $15. So I have a family of 3 mice in here. I have a couch, a chair, a couple of lamps, some pillows, a floor lamp, a coat rack, a crib, just several things. I think she threw some stickers in here. So this was a really great find, and I think she's gonna love it. All right, and the last thing, my nephew is really getting into the age where he likes to play with cars, and I got him one of those linking floor mats with the kind of foam pieces that has like a road and a city on it. So I think he'll enjoy playing with that. But I also specifically wanted to get him some of these Melissa and Doug cars. We had these for my older son when he was little, and they are like a foam in the middle. They are squishy and they're fabric. And so the nice thing about them is that, number one, you can take the wheels off and you can put this whole fabric portion in the washing machine. But the other nice thing about them is they are a pullback car. So it's just really fun. Well, I got in the toy bins at the thrift store and I found one. But I thought if I just kept digging, I would maybe find more. And I found 4 of them. And the greatest part of all is I looked up how much these cost brand new, and they're between $20 and $30, and I paid 50 cents a piece for each of these. So I've already taken them apart, run them through the washing machine. My husband put them back together for me. So I think this will make a great gift, and honestly, they look brand new. All right, you guys, so that is everything that I have kind of from a couple of thrift hauls over the past couple of weeks as we are heading into the Christmas season. I would love to know if you are thrifting for Christmas, if you are gifting anything secondhand. And again, if you want to know more about that this month, just make sure to leave a comment down below. Thank you guys so much for stopping by Yard Sale Squad, and I will catch you next time.